Hello and welcome, I'm No542 and this is part 2 of the 3D Create and Print section. This is to do with magazines which I have just received through on Friday, maybe not just received through, which are, these four, 5, 6 and 7. So that's 4 magazines in this one. That's the ones that are coming out this month, which is good. So in this one, you learn how to do a lot of other different things, such as creating dice holes. You learn how to create a dice in one of these. Let me just click through quickly. You learn how to make circles, a bit more tutorial stuff on the software, just how to use it, how to make guidelines and things like that. Creating dice holes, as I said. Correct filaments and stuff like that. I know there's a couple of different filaments. You can use like PLA or ABS, and I've even seen some people use PVC to make debit cards. It also gives you instructions on how to create the bits that you need to create, how to add them onto what we've got so far. Then you get the section with the extras on, so like the chess set extras, which is still coming out. The tree sculpture, cork robot parts, which you just donk into a cork and should be good. Take charge of the tools. A bit more about the tools. I think in one of them it has a section about the shortcuts. I had a section about the shortcuts in that one. Okay, so moving on to magazine 2, which was 5. It's got at the start a bit about just like what they use it for at the moment, and how to create straight lines, positioning the dots and stuff like that. So you learn how to use the guidelines that you did last time, and then you learn how to add that. You know what, I can't stand headsets like this. Samsung put one out with their phone. I've got the S5, that's what this is actually recorded on at the moment. I don't know if you'd be surprised or not with the quality. Do let me know how the quality is in this section. You can cut the corners of the dice as well. They show you how to do that, which is pretty cool. All with the guidelines, so it all keeps it well proportioned and good. This one, exploring the Sketchup warehouse. Okay, so you can use their tool to download other things and other people and stuff. There's a Sophie. You can download a lamp and you can print a lamp out and stuff like that. Breathing life into your models. Painting it. Okay, yeah, it's about painting it. Bearing and fixing base. So this is where we start to see a little bit different. Instead of just a big plank of metal now, we have a big piece, well, still a piece of metal, but something to go in between the two things on this side, I believe. I don't know if you can see that. Probably can see that from here. Yeah, which is just going to be screwed in. That's a bearing, which is where the the timing belt is going to go through, and that will be held in at the other side as well at some point, and you'll get a way to attach the arm onto that timing belt, which is pretty cool. Then you get the same bit at the end, which is the section, so you get noughts and crosses, another part of the chess set, carabiner clip. I suppose after you've created this, you could print a couple of extra parts for the printer, such as the timing belt. I don't know if you'd want to do the timing belt out of that, because I don't know if that's made out of rubber or not. But I suppose you could just make one. So yeah, we'll get to, and at the end, tools for post-process. So you learn how to use the the things that you need, like files, sanding paper and stuff like that. Just things that can make your experience with the finished creation a bit smoother, and how to make it look a lot better. So like it had painting, and it had the overall finishing of the product for post-processing and stuff like that. So I suppose that one's mainly fixed on that. And in issue 6 you get this, which is the Y-axis limit switch, the holder and bolts, which is down here. Actually, it's down here. This is this. Didn't show you the one for the previous one. Previous 2. Oh yeah, of course, previous 2. Number 4 you get the arm and the clip. Number 5 you get the band, another holder which goes into that clip by the looks of it and holds it onto that onto the arm over there. And then in 7, oh, and also, here's the USB stick. Okay, so we've got part 6 here. Part 6? No, we didn't do part 6. Okay. Part 6, basically, this shows you more tutorials, pretty much exploring edges and faces, facing facts, so facts about facing, I suppose, I don't know. Home improvements, how to improve the house that you made in the first ever one out, I believe, I think it was that. How to make like extensions on the house and things like that, pretty cool. Coming unstuck, apparently sometimes the models do get stuck to the base which they print onto. Common issue. Who knows? There should be a way to fix it. I heard in one video that you can actually use a spray can of, you know, the air spray, what is it? Like the cleaning sprays that you get. Apparently you can use that on the object and it will like temporarily make it decrease in size, and that will actually help you get it off of the platform. I'm not 100% sure how true that is, because I've tried it myself, but it might be worth a try. Let's see what it's like. Just shows you how to put the limit switch in. Basically, when the arm comes up too far, it's going to click this switch, and then it will know I've gone too far. Cube puzzle, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I can't wait to build this shit. It's going to be fucking amazing. Okay, final pieces. You got the pawn and the king. Or the queen, is that? The thing is, they make them come in these different colours, but it doesn't matter because you only print in one. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah. So, London skyline. That's pretty cool. That is really, actually pretty cool. There's loads of different things that they put in these things. Like here, again, it's a pen holder for your desk, in the form of a honeycomb, which is actually really cool as well. I'm hoping that with this USB stick that I've received with the package this time, that I can use this to load stuff into the printer. I'm not 100% sure if that is the case or not, because that just seems like a good reason as to why to have this USB stick, is so you can put the things you want to print out onto that and then plug it into the printer, because I've always heard that it's quite bad to do it straight from the PC. When you print straight from the PC and your PC crashes or something like that, I mean, you might not have anything else to do on your PC, but if you do have other stuff to do on there, it hangs, you end up ruining like a 10-hour print. It's just going to be really annoying to have to do the whole print again. Overhangs and orphans. Oh yeah, there's just issues with the actual printing and stuff like that, of overhang and stuff. Okay, so next up. Okay, and here is part 7 of the thing. It actually feels like we're getting pretty far in the build so far. I mean, there's not a huge amount of parts that we have so far, but we have some really important parts. But I mean, I suppose like all the parts that we get through and all the parts that we're going to get through are going to be quite important parts to have. So, you know, it's pretty cool what we have so far. Yeah, so here's how to do inferences. Okay, so you can make points, make note of them points, and then it will hold them points for later, just in case you need to edit that. And then you can cut out little holes in things. How cool is that? Constraint online. This is pretty cool. This tool, that tool, actually looks really good. And it's free as well, which is amazing. I mean, maybe I pay for it, maybe I won't. I'm not really sure. I can't see myself doing too much on there, but I would like to play around with it. I am actually going to show you a couple of things that I've made in here from the book. Say like the house that I made, which is kind of basic, and then I did a bigger house as well. But I mean, that'd be cool to make. I was thinking of trying to do some kind of like little model village that you can print out yourself, which would be really cool. And I mean, you can even print out the tiles, like the floor tiles and everything like that. You could, well, not literally floor tiles, but I suppose it could, as long as it was like 14 by 14. You could print out the tiles for your wall if you really want to see. But no, I meant the tiles for the floor, as in like the ground layout, and it'd be like a big puzzle kind of section. So it'd be like little puzzles like that all over the place, and then you have like in the middle of 4 maybe like a little post that comes up like that, and then like, everything you can just mount on top of it and in different sections around the map. So you could have you can even turn it into like maybe a tower defense game or some shit like that. Motor tester board. That is cool. That is this. I think this is probably just a testing kit, so it might not actually. So you see further parts of issue 8, 9, and 10. So with the next 3 issues that come through, this will play a very important part. So I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure I've read somewhere we get an AC plug with the next one, so we can plug shit in and we can get this going. We can actually get stuff moving on this one very soon. Coral pendant, see it's a pendant there. I mean, with this you can easily start loads of different types of things. You can start like a small business just creating pendants, like weird shapes and things like that you'd never be able to do usually. Print it out, hook it onto a chain, stick it on eBay, and you've got yourself a business there. You've got yourself a business where you can literally make money. So, I'm all for making money, so that's great. That's good stuff. Simple car body part 1. This is pretty cool. It's an interesting concept as well, and I reckon my little brother will be quite interested in that when that comes out. Toothbrush holder. How cool is that? I mean, practical items, solid or hollow. I'm pretty sure you can choose inside whether to have it. Yeah, here we go. Infill percentage. So you can choose the infill percentages and decide how dense your item is. You can have it 100% dense, but I mean that's a lot of plastic that you use then. So I mean you might as well just have it at like 50% if you need to be a strong item or a stronger structure, or even less if it's not too important if it's strong. But I'm sure 50% would probably do most things. So yeah, without further ado, we have the part here. We have 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we're going to just attach it all together. 7 we don't need to worry about because we won't be doing anything with that just yet. So I'll put that to the side. 6, 5, and 4. For 4, I'm going to have to unscrew one of these. But I do have a better screwdriver this time. This has a magnetic part on it. Hopefully it'll fit the screws. Usually it's quite universal. Yeah, it fits the screws. So like last time, I actually lost one of the screws, and it took me like a good half hour to an hour to find that screw, and it was down the back of the desk, like right at the back. And I dropped it this side, and it went that side. It's a lot of unnecessary time wasting that you could be doing better things with, like not looking for nuts down the back of your desk or bolts or whatever it was. Yeah, so looking forward to just putting this together, and I'm going to do that in a second with some as a bit of a time lapse really, I suppose. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back in one moment with the build. Okay, as you can see, this is the finished bit. I did come into some issues when I was putting the bearing, the clip on the bearing. You do need to use the needle nose plier for that. It makes it so much easier. So don't forget to do that. Other than that, all I did was unscrew the top little clip thing, put the belt in between that and the side, and then screw that back in, and that's where I am. I actually forgot to record that part, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so that's it for this episode. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Follow me on Twitter. I'm at Nathan442, and thanks for watching.